Good evening, class. How are you today? Hello.
Hello, Miss. Very good.
How are you? Fine. How was your weekend?
I had uh, a awesome weekend, Miss.
Yeah. Why?
Why? Because I went to a party with my best friends and ride a horse.
Oh, excellent. So it was really funny,
Yeah, Miss.
and you enjoyed a lot, of course. Excellent. Very good. And what about the rest? Ever, Danny? What about you guys?
Hi, Miss. Good evening.
Good
My weekend
evening.
was very relaxed, very easy.
Very relaxing. Did you get
Yeah.
rest? Excellent.
Yes.
After a busy and a stressful week. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I went to my parent house in the camp.
Okay. Where? Sorry?
In the camp.
Okay, in the countryside. Behind. Okay. Where do they live?
Yeah. They live very far from Tuxtla, maybe 5 hours from here.
Okay, by bus?
The place is called Pantepec.
Okay, but
in the
it's in
north of the state.
Okay. Yeah, and because Chiapas is very long as well.
Yeah.
Excellent that you could visit your parents and you could travel a little. Excellent, very good. What about you, Danny?
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Yeah, I had a relaxing weekend too. Yes.
Excellent. Help me with your cameras. Please switch them off or turn them off, please. Don't turn them off, please, because they are off, of course. Turn them on, please, if possible. Okay, well, I know that you have something not to present, not to expose, but is to share, remember? But we're gonna do it by the end of the lesson. Or before the end of the lesson, talking about collocations with get, take, do, and make, remember? We were listening to what about humor in English and language, no? Not just English, but language classes, remember? Humor in language classes that we were listening, and I asked you to write down a short story or anecdote using different collocations, as many as possible. Talking about an anecdote or a story, remember? I asked you for that on Friday.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, well, but we're going to start right away because, well, we have to rush, right? In order to cover as many material as possible and many different issues, right? So let's start with this. That is something that you must remember, but let's check. Okay, relative clauses. We are going to check both restrictive or defining and non-defining or non-restrictive relative clauses. So let's check very quickly, right? I like this website because it's very, very detailed explained, right? Okay, so relative clauses, what is it? Well, this is a clause or an idea, right? That use pronouns most of the times. Now remember the relative pronouns, which, what, where, when, right? Who or whose, to join two sentences, right? Two ideas, right? Or give information, right? About a subject, yeah? So I bought a new car, that is very fast, no? Or she lives in New York, which she likes, right? Okay. So a defining, what is a defining? Tells which noun we are talking about, yes? So a defining clause needs to be joined with a noun, right? Okay. So I like the woman who lives next door. Or I don't say who next the next door, then we know which woman I mean, right? For example, we don't know because in this case that we are talking about the same subject in both ideas, in both clauses, of course, the pronoun is necessary. without the pronoun, I like the woman lives next door, doesn't make sense, right? Remember? Are you reminding this? Yeah. What about non-defining clauses? Non-defining clauses. So we have extra information about something or the subject in this case. So we don't need this information, but it's not essential. That is not essential to understand, but it's important, right? To understand the sentence. I live in London, which has some fantastic parts. So this is extra information. So everybody knows where London is, and so which has some fantastic parts, it's extra information, right? Okay. So in defining, we don't give extra information, or in non-defining or restrictive, it depends. Well, restrictive or not restrictive is the same. The relative pronoun is just used to give extra information. That is not totally essential, right? Okay, let's practice a little bit. Let's practice because this explanation is very long, but let's practice, right? So anyway, you can, of course, copy the link in order to study on your own because it's important. Okay, let's practice, and if it is necessary, let's go back, right? Okay. Okay, in this case. Correct or incorrect, guys? Is this correct or incorrect? And you will tell me. Well, you will use it as well, right? So use it, please, on your own, and you will tell. Since the very beginning, this is the second. The first one is for the explanation. The second one is practice. Correct or incorrect? Please analyze, check. Analyze the different ideas, the different clauses, analyze them, check them, and then you will tell me from 1 to 5 which one is correct, which one is incorrect or could be incorrect. I posted the second link in this Zoom chat. Yes. We have more explanations, right? In talking about relative clauses, right? Which relative pronouns is not commonly used in non-restrictive or non-defining relative clauses, right? Here we have more examples, right? Below this, because we have a lot of examples, but which relative pronoun is not used in relative clauses, right? So tell me which one is incorrect or which one correct. Yes.
The first link is about the grammar, and the second the activity.
Yes. The first one is about the explanation. Grammar explanation. The second is practice.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna stick them again because I guess Christina was here after this. Christina, the first link that I'm gonna paste again in the chat. It's about relative and non-relative clauses explanation. The second is practice that we are gonna be checking in this moment. Yes. The second is practice. So whenever you are ready, let me know, please.
No yet, teacher.
Don't worry. I know that you have to analyze many things, right? You have to check and analyze. That is the idea, right? Do it calmly. Okay. One more minute. Okay, so let's analyze together. So in the first one, because all of these examples from 1 to 5 are examples or what? Restrictive or defining, or non-defining or non-restrictive relative clauses. What do you say? What kind of clauses?
Restrictive?
We have restrictive. Yes, do you agree?
Because not restricted needs a comma, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
So non-restrictive
sure.
needs a comma, and we
Right.
have a comma between these two clauses, right? Don't we?
Mhm.
We have a comma and we have extra information, right? What happens if I don't pay attention to this information in between the commas? Heath Ledger died tragically in 2008 or 2008, right? If you leave it out, it doesn't happen anything, right? It makes sense, right? Does it make sense? Yeah, right? So we have the extra information in between the commas, right? Then we have more extra information in the second one. No one expected Mark Wahlberg to become a successful dramatic actor, right? But we have extra information, right? Extra information in between the commas, right? Or not? So all of them, as you can see, are non-restrictive relative clauses because they have extra information. Non-restrictive or non-defining, that it's the same, right? You can name them one or the other. So that means that we have extra information that is not essential to understand the main idea, that is Catherine Bigelow directed movie, The Hurt Locker, right? But we have extra information, which won an Oscar for Best Director, blah, blah, blah. Yes? So all of them are restrictive or non-restrictive. Non-restrictive, right? Remember, non-restrictive or non-defining relative clauses give you extra information, and they are, this extra information is placed between commas, right? Restrictive or defining don't give you extra information. You need to join the clauses or the two ideas with a pronoun. In certain occasions, the pronoun is not essential. And we are gonna check when, right? Okay, but in this case, let's check. Heath Ledger, that starred in The Dark Knight, died tragically in 2008. Correct or incorrect?
Miss, in which page? Because I see your previous, the previous one. Or in which page are you working? Or
In the second link I share with you. In the second link I share with you.
Which page are you sharing us?
No, you cannot see my page.
No,
Really?
the activity note.
No, I can see your previous activity. Okay, right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, in the second link,
Okay.
right? Thank you for telling me. So, because according to the laptop, it says that it was shared. I don't know why not. Okay, so Heath Ledger, yes, that start in the Dark Knight died tragically in 2008. Correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Correct.
It's correct.
Correct.
So we have half of the people in the class say that it is correct, and half of the people say it is incorrect. Why? Why is it correct? Or why is it incorrect? Defend your position, guys. Give me some arguments according to the grammar explanation.
Because there is extra information.
Well, we have extra information in all of them. And that doesn't mean that it is incorrect.
In
But
number
that-
one.
Yeah. But what is the incorrect thing, Eve?
I said correct.
Correct. Okay,
Yeah.
correct. Okay.
Miss, I'm not sure. Because I think it's correct in the other way. It could be incorrect because the grammar rules said don't use that.
Okay.
And
We don't
the
use
first one
that
is
in
that.
non-restrictive relative clauses, so that's why
That.
it is incorrect. Because that is used to join two clauses in restrictive or defining relative clauses. Right? When they are non-restrictive or non-defining, that is the same, of course, we don't use that. We use which instead. When it is extra information, we use the pronoun which, not that. That's why it is incorrect. Yes, Eve? Yeah, we have the extra information between commas, correct. But the pronoun is incorrect. Very good. Excellent. Very good observation, Charlie. Then the second one, no one expected Mark Wahlberg, who was once known as rap singer Marky Mark, to become a successful dramatic actor. Correct or incorrect?
I think it's correct.
It's correct.
I think it's correct too.
Yes, it's correct. Catherine Bigelow, which won an Oscar for Best Director, directed the movie The Hunt Locker.
Correct.
Correct.
Is correct?
I think.
Who are we talking about?
I think whose.
Because in this case, we said that is not correct. Okay, which can be, but in this case, it's the same. Heath Ledger is the name of somebody or is the movie?
It's an actor.
It's an actor. So the same happens with Catherine Bigelow, right? It's a director. So talking about people,
Who?
we said who, right? Who
Okay.
in both, no? Instead of which, no?
Correct.
So yes, the same, right? The extra information between commas, right? But the pronoun is incorrect, no? I thought the movie who had huge celebrities was completely pointless. In that case, the movie Who
Which?
or the movie Which? No,
Which?
the movie Which had huge celebrities.
Is which?
Because talking about it, no, the movie. And the Mickey Mouse Club, which gave many young actors their start, stars such celebrities as Justin Timberlake and Ryan Gosling, no? Gosling, right? Ryan Gosling, no? Ryan Gosling, right? So in that case,
Correct?
that is correct, no? The club, no? It.
It's it.
Okay. Complete the sentences with that, who or whose. Jack Black is the man. Does the voice of Po in Kung Fu Panda.
Who?
Is the man who, right? Relative, defining relative or non-defining, or well, restrictive or non-restrictive relative clause.
Restrictive relative.
Restrictive, no? Because in this case, Jack Black, that is the actor, is the man, does the voice of Po in Kung Fu Panda. This is essential, right? Is this essential or not? We need the relative pronoun to join the two ideas, right? And we don't have extra information, no? The main difference is between we don't have extra information, right? We're just joining the two ideas. The story is the inspiration of Sleepy Hollow, was written by Washington Irving in 1820.
That?
That.
The story that. So we have the same, no? Restrictive relative clause, right?
Miss, in this case, we can use a apostrophe and S. That's?
Oh, okay, that's
No.
using, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
That is.
The contraction word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, with the verb be, yes, you mean? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
The story
Okay.
that's the inspiration of Sleepy Hollow, right? Yes, of course.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. How I Met Your Mother tells the story of a man. Search for love leads him into many funny situations.
Whose?
Maybe who?
Whose?
Why do you think would be whose?
About the man. The man.
It's a possessive.
Of the man.
I think who?
Why even?
I don't know.
Oh, the story. That.
The story of a man who search, quien busca. I don't know.
Who searched of love leads him to many funny stories, right? Okay. Probably we have a story after whose story is about, whose story is about searching for love, no? Okay. And the title Bones is taken from the nickname for the scientist, solves many crimes by studying victims. Victim bonds, of course. So in that case, who solves, no? Who solves. And finally, American Idol is a show that features, no? That features many talented musicians, right? Many talented musicians, right? Okay, well, we have more, of course. Choose the correct option to complete the sentence. Who, that, or whose. It's the same, similar. So John Foray is the actor. He's best known as the voice of Rocky, the Flying Squirrel, and Jockey Smurf.
Who?
Who?
He's best known, right?
Yeah.
The Simpsons is the cartoon, has run longer than any other cartoon on TV.
That.
That has run longest than any other cartoon, right? Sheila Nevins is the producer. Documentary films have won more than 50 Emmy Awards.
Whose?
Whose?
Documentary films, right? Documentary films have won, of course, right? CBS Evening News is the news show, began in 1948 and has run almost every day since.
That.
That.
And Prince T'Challa is the man becomes the new king on Wakanda in the movie Black Panther.
Who?
Becomes, right? Who becomes the new king, right? Of Wakanda in the movie Black Panther, right? Okay. So in that case, remember, for restrictive relative clauses, these pronouns are mainly essential unless we have a different subject. In each case, you can leave it out. If we have a different subject in each idea, you can omit the pronoun. But if we're talking about the same subject in both ideas, the relative pronoun is necessary. You cannot leave it out. And it's joining these two ideas, of course, right? In non-restrictive, we have extra information. Extra information, and we don't use that because this extra information is between commas. That means that we need who or which. Most of the times, this extra information is not essential, but it's relevant. Yeah, it's not essential, but can be relevant. That's why. Yes. Okay. Now we are going to do a different activity that is going to be like you. Okay, let me know if you are seeing it. Are you? Let me share again because sometimes. Okay, here it is. Okay, imagine you just have a holiday. Yes, are you watching this live worksheet? Yes.
Yeah.
With these images, imagine you had a holiday in Spain. Take turns to tell your partner about the holiday by finishing these sentences from 1 to 4. Use relative pronouns where necessary, right? So this is the tram, for example. This is the tram. This is the villa. This is the villa, right? This is the meal. This is the man, right? Or, okay, you are going to, of course, specify, right? With these ideas using a relative pronoun, joining different ideas, no? So imagine you are showing, as sometimes we do it, no? When coming back from vacation or from a trip, we tend to tell our, I don't know, our relatives, our friends, no? What happened during the trip, what did we do, and we show them photos, right? Or not? Okay, so try to complete it, imagining that you are showing us these photos and that you return from a trip. It says to Spain, but it can be a different trip. It can be in Chiapas as well, right? Or in another state or another place. Another place. What would you say? Would you say yes? Are you completing it? Yes.
For example, the number one, it could be, this is the tram that will take us on tour.
That took, no? Because you just came
yes,
back.
okay.
You just came
Yeah.
back from the trip.
Okay,
This is the tram that,
that okay, is the past then? Yeah.
so this is the tram
Okay, I wrote
that we, okay, then.
that this is the tram that will take us on tour.
Okay, okay, for the future. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that will take us on the tour.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Danny. For the tram that took us to the trip, no, or on the trip in the past. Okay. Thank you. So another idea?
The second one,
Yes.
I think this is the villa that was built in 2015, for example. I don't know.
Okay, was built in 2015, right? Okay. Or that we stay in, right? That we stay in and it's huge, right? Okay, and it's huge and it's comfortable. Excellent. Okay. Then the meal, Charlie, and the man, Christina.
Miss, do I need non-restrictive relative clauses, or
Yes.
for example, could be that's the meal that was cooking by the best
So you
Spain.
can use one or the other, right? It's up to you.
Okay,
You can
okay.
use restrictive or not restrictive relative clauses. It's up to you, right?
Okay.
No problem.
So
you want to give extra information? That's good.
Okay,
That's
okay.
good.
That's the meal who was cooking,
Which
which
that's the meal.
was cooking by the best Spain chef.
Was cooked
Was cooked
by the best.
the best Spain cook who won the, I don't know how I can say the
Michelin.
Okay.
yeah, the Michelin.
Okay, star,
Trophy?
right? Okay, I don't know if it's a trophy, but it's
It's like a kind of premium. I don't know.
prize, kind of
Yeah.
prize. I don't know, for the chef, no, and the place for the chef mainly. Okay, so in that case, okay, I guess what you want to say. Yes, you want to say non-restrictive, right? So giving extra information.
Yeah.
This is a meal. Yeah, this is a meal that which was cooked by one of the best chefs in Spain.
Okay.
Who
won?
But we are not going to use two different pronouns.
Okay.
So what would be the extra information? Who won, right? This is the meal.
This is the meal.
Cooked
by
the best chef in Spain.
Yeah, by
who won a Michelin.
A Michelin
Prize. Star. No, I would say star, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very expensive but delicious food, no? Then, Christina, what about, I don't know, this is the man in any of the photos. Well, we can see a man here, but not in another photo. So you can imagine that you are going to talk about, this is the man who I met at the beach. But I'm telling you, or any other idea?
May I?
Yes, of course, Ever.
Okay. This is the man whose bravery story was written in paper, maybe?
Was written?
Writing in the newspaper.
Was written in the newspaper.
Written in the newspaper
Written.
last year.
Okay, very good, very good. So, questions so far? Comments or observations? No? Okay, let's do this activity. Complete sentences with relative pronouns where necessary. This is a rare bird lives in the forest. So we have who, which, that, or where. This is a rare bird lives in the forest.
That lives in the forest.
That lives in the forest because it's restrictive relative clause. So we can use that. If it was extra information, we cannot use that. Remember, extra information between commas used with which, who, or whose. The plane we caught stop in Dubai. So in fact, as you can see, here in these two clauses, we have the plane is one subject, and then we have another subject, we caught. So even without a relative pronoun, it's understandable. In this case, the relative pronoun is not essential, right? So we can leave it out. But in this case, we don't have that option, or yes, no need. What do you say?
That? No need.
No need, because we have the plane is one subject, and then we caught, the plane we caught is stopped in Dubai. So it's not necessary, right?
Okay.
Because it is understandable. Just when it is essential, this is a rare bird, lives in the forest. No, we need it, no? That's the taxi driver drove us to the airport. What would you say?
Who?
Who drove us to the airport? Max and Brad are the boys we met on the train.
No need?
No need. Max and Brad is they. And then we have another subject. We. They are the boys we met on the train. No, it's not essential, no? It makes sense, no? Without a pronoun. In this suitcase, is this suitcase the suitcase you lost?
Which? Or no need?
No need, because we
No
can.
need because...
Yeah, is this the suitcase you lost?
Yeah.
So that I mean, if you say that you lost, it's okay, it's correct. But if you don't use it, it's not essential, right? Just when it is essential, well, we cannot drop it out, no? This website is useful for people travel a lot.
Who?
This website is useful for people who travel a lot, because if we say this is useful for people travel a lot, okay, we need, no, the pronoun in order to understand it. So that is the main idea, right? Okay, we are practicing what we have in this website, talking about the different examples when it is the subject, when it is the object. It can be a little confusing if we don't practice, right? But at the time of practicing, it's much easier, right? Much easier, right? Or not?
Okay.
Yes? Okay. All right. Questions so far?
No. No.
No, in this moment?
Maybe not means.
No,
Maybe
yet.
not. Not yet. Okay. Maybe later on. Don't worry. We're going to talk about all these topics in more detail for sure. Next week that we start, well, not just next week. In next lessons that we start right away with different materials, no? In personal best. Okay, this is like a reminding, no? Reminding of this idea.
Área 16,899.
Okay, in that case, guys, so I want you to use the different collocations we were talking about last Friday with these humorous anecdotes, remember? We were talking about take, make, do, of course, and get, yes? And using different collocations in a humorous, if possible, in a humorous story or anecdote. Okay, so I'm gonna place you in pairs, and I want you to talk about it, no? About your stories. Then you will tell me which one is the funniest. Yes, could you write it? Or you can do it together in this moment. I'm gonna give you 4 minutes. 4 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yes. With the collocations we were talking about last Friday. Okay, so in that case, okay, accept the invitation, please. Cristina Neve, Carlos and Dani, you are working together. Please, thank you. Charlie, what happened?
I don't know, Miss, with the another class or with another group.
No, you're with Cristina. With Dani, with Dani.
I don't know, Miss, what's happened.
You
Return
go
me
to
to this page, to this principal. I don't know, Miss.
but it was, I don't know.
Okay.
No, but you are in group 2, not in 1. Okay, accept it and then I will change it. I will move. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Now with Dani, yes, now. Okay, guys, well, team 2 is here, but we are missing team 1.
Miss,
Yes.
can you write in the chat, me correteó?
Chased. He chased me or it chased me.
Ajá.
¿Me corrigió quién o qué cosa?
For example, a dog or a horse or a cow.
Okay. Well, if it is a dog, I don't know if it was your pet. I don't know, but you can say it chased me. If it is a wild animal, it
Yeah.
chased me or ran after me. Huh? So it
Yes.
can be one or the other. It chased me or ran after me.
Okay.
Chase me is more common. Me persiguió, right? Me persiguió, chase me, right?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Run
Miss.
after me is also possible, right? Okay. Oh, you made me remember something that happened to me when I was a teenager. Yeah, a bull chased me with my best friend in a
bull?
fair. A bull. Yeah. Yeah. It was scary.
That means it's the same with me, but in my case, it's what's a cow.
Oh, wow. Anyway, they are big animals. But I think the bull was angrier. Yeah.
In my
it was.
case, I fell from the horse.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody
Yeah,
has
when I
different
was a
anecdotes,
teenager.
no? You can see
Yeah.
everybody has different
I
anecdotes.
have
So,
got my anecdote. for
yes.
tomorrow.
Okay. So as some of you will, I know that Danny wrote it. Was the only that remembered this weekend and was the only that had a relaxing weekend. That's why no, she had time to do it. Okay, but you are gonna present your anecdotes. It can be personal or not, or it can be just an invented story. Yeah, you are gonna present them tomorrow at the beginning, right, of the class. It's gonna be part of your.
Can we use different times? For example, I was having a holiday, for example. Can we use different times or in present?
Different, you mean different tenses? Yes, of course.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, of course, in different tenses, that would be ideal. Much
Okay.
better. Yeah, much better. Don't forget to use the different collocations. That is
Okay.
important.
Perfect.
To use the collocations, right? Okay. We're gonna start tomorrow right away with this, and then more listening, and of course, we're gonna mix up, no? We're gonna mix up everything, but it is very important, guys. Remember, as this is a B2 level, it is very important that you are on the roll, right? That you get into the role if you are not here every day, because it's necessary that you get into the role, right? Yes.
Okay.
So that's why the video classes are there for you. To check them whenever every moment you have, right? But get into the role, because it is important. If you, for example, if you do the homework, if everybody does it, well, we can have more material to work with, right? If not, we have to wait, and that delays, no? That delays the different activities. Yes. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Miss,
Thanks
I'm
to you
sorry.
guys.
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Yes, of course. Yes, and whenever you have a question and you need to confirm something, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a code for the material in my email, but in the mail say me that I need to register for the platform, the Richmond platform, but I don't know where inside or where write the code for the material in the platform. I need to register again?
No, if you are already registered in the platform, you don't need to register in the platform. You need to register for the class.
Okay, but I don't know where put the code for the material.
Okay, yeah, because you are already registered for ID, right? But not
Yes,
for
of course.
personal best.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay, so, okay, let me check. Let me check and I will let you know in some minutes, right? Because
Okay.
time is almost over. I can't believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, but that's a good question. Somebody else has the same question or the same issue?
No, miss, because I bought my book, but the library doesn't deliver it.
The library hasn't delivered it. Remember that you can dial the atención a estudiantes number, right?
Okay, miss.
You always can dial because it's necessary. How long did they tell you they were going to take? 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 8 days?
No, maybe 10.
And when did you get it? So it's going to be
The last Monday.
last Monday.
Yeah, it's
So probably it's going to be delivered next week.
yeah.
Yeah, because it takes longer, no? The physical material, the physical book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
But
Yeah, but that's
if-
a good question, Danny. Let me check, and I will tell you. I will write down the instructions in the WhatsApp group, right?
Okay, Miss. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks to you guys, and have an excellent night.
Have a night.
Bye.
Thank you, miss. Bye.
Bye. Take
Nice
care.
things.
See you.